everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
I asked Avid right before if we show up on time or late because I really never have really been to a tea party, only once.
Yeah, I don't know how you work this out as tea. It's 9:30 here in the UK, and like that's way past anyone else's tea time.
You don't even have tea. Like, I at least got tea. Like, this is green tea.
That looks like no tea I've ever had in my life. Like, look, I'm British for God's sakes. Like, we invented tea. Maybe not. We maybe stole it from somewhere. But anyway, yeah. Like you of all people do not know how to drink tea. For God's sakes, until a few months ago, you used to boil. You only used to heat your water in a microwave. Like what? Who heats their water in a microwave for tea? What kind of rubbish is that?
Oh
You should be thrown off this stream just for doing that. Yeah, get rid of her. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now we're with the golden tea time. Look, yeah, I'm the person to talk to you about tea.
No. Okay, anyways, this is the tea time at 4:30, but then Abbott has to come in and go, we need more time zones.
Of course we need more time zones. The only time zone that matters, the British time zone.
No. I mean, it is 9:30. But who doesn't want a nice cup of tea? Anyways, Abbott has had tea with the Queen.
Absolutely. And Stephanie is forever jealous of that.
I am. All right. Anyways, I'm Stephanie, and this is Abbott, and we are joining us for tea time. So we're going to go ahead and spill some tea. This is like a gossip session. I love it. So the first thing is, you want to talk about the first one?
Bootcamp, yes. Global GEG's Bootcamp is back for another round. What figures did we get with Global GEG last time for the Bootcamp? We were well into the tens of thousands, much more than that. And it was such an amazing event last year, right in the heart of the global lockdown when everyone was locked away at home and really down and depressed. But yes, we are back this year again for another amazing boot camp, and it's going to be bigger and better and just all around amazing. And definitely do join us on the Global GEG YouTube channel on those dates. You've got Level 1, so the Google Certified Educator Level 1 Bootcamp will be on July the 10th and July the 17th, over 2 days. And then you've got Level 2 as well at July 24th and July the 31st. So do make sure you keep an eye on the Global GEG Twitter and also the Global GEG YouTube channel and the website globalgeg.org.
Yeah, and if you go over to Global GEG's channel, the videos are already on there. The Spill the Tea, they're still waiting on a time. We're trying to figure out, should we let the Aussies in?
No.
No.
Well, maybe Rachel, she's all right, but maybe not the Vegemite eating ones.
But right here with the boot camp, go over it and go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit on this little reminder or set your reminder for boot camp. So that is the way that you'll be notified. I think there's some other secret things coming along the way, but I don't think we should spill those right now. Maybe next time.
No. Keep the surprise going.
All right. Let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, too many. We were going to talk about boundaries. Also, wait, real quick with the boot camp. You know how you said like we were depressed last year?
What are you trying to say you're still depressed?
No, I'm saying we're now exhausted. Like we're all just tired. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Danielle.
Honestly, I need to kick her out of like GG UK. Like there's too much support for Steph Howell going on there.
No, it's not perfect. Perfect. Well, with the boot camp, we might be exhausted. So just know that before COVID, we were depressed, and now we're exhausted.
Absolutely.
Boundaries.
But anyway, no, but nothing about the exhaustion. We're all about, the energy. We bring the energy to the Global GG Bootcamp for sure.
Woo, woo. Yeah.
A bit more energy than that. Come on, you can put some effort in.
I'll just get my tea.
Yeah, maybe not that kind of tea. A proper tea, you have to tea in a cup with a saucer, and with some milk in the tea. What kind of person drinks tea without milk?
I do not put milk in my tea because that just sounds like that is not a good combination.
That's why you don't know how to drink tea. I mean, look, the emoji there has tea with milk in it.
Does it?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know, because that's the correct way to have tea.
I don't think that's tea. I think it's coffee.
It definitely doesn't look like the thing that you've got in your bottle. That looks like something completely different. We won't even go there.
This is nice green tea with honey. Do you put honey in your tea?
No, who puts honey in their tea?
Do you put sugar?
Yes, sugar.
Sugar.
Yes.
Anyways, back to the boundaries part. So I've been listening to this podcast and they were talking about like boundaries, and it was really interesting. One of the things that she said was like, once you really know strategies that are really good, you're able to set up more boundaries. But until you know those, you don't. What's your thoughts on that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like once you know like different strategies, like I don't know where I'm going with this.
I have no idea where you're going with it either. I just saw boundaries and thought, yep, definitely we need boundaries between Abid and Steph. That's for sure. But
okay, let's go. What kind of boundaries are you thinking? Like, what kind of boundaries have you set up with me?
Well, definitely. Well, let's see. We know that we have a totally different boundary when it comes to our view in Google Drive. I know that the boundary I have set is I am correct and you're always wrong.
No.
What other boundaries are there?
Like
we're in a different country. I'm in the good country. You're in the bad country.
Like how you kind of shut your phone off? Like have you unplugged a little bit after this year, or have you just kind of kept going? Have you picked up?
No, I see all the, for me personally, I see all the stuff about unplugging and things like that. And to an extent it's good, but for me, I'm all about the PLN. And the only way I keep in contact with my PLN is through the device.
So you're saying I energize you?
No. I said my PLN, like,
which is me.
No, it goes a bit wider than that. I'm very grateful to have quite a wide PLN. You might make up a tiny, if you even do make up part of that PLN, it's a very tiny part.
You really don't have any friends though.
Listen, yeah, I got way more friends than you have. Everyone loves the A, B, I, and the D.
Everyone?
And no one, and everyone hates the Stephanie.
Oh man.
I have no idea why you just put boundaries because you wanted a word that started with B, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going with that, but I don't think the next word does.
As you can see, this was so beautifully planned and put together.
No, this is all about like spill the tea. It's all about it's not really
you're definitely spilling something.
It's just like it's like gossipy and like it's like a talk show. Like I've always wanted a morning talk show, and I feel like this is my chance.
Okay, go for it. I'm your first guest. I mean, what better guest to have than the A, B, I, and the D? Come, let's ask me some questions.
You're not a guest because you're doing this every single month.
How did I get roped into this? Am I getting paid?
every third Tuesday of the month. And here's the times. Like, you're not a guest if you're doing it every single time. You know? All right.
Anyway.
Well, if you're still listening to this, we have an exciting event coming up with Gold. It's Driving Change Forward. And Abbott is not the keynote, which is great. Because then you don't have to like sit through an hour keynote with him and you can actually enjoy the conference. So right here with Driving Change Forward, we're looking for presenters. And if you do present, you get in free. If you don't, it is going to be $25 US. Don't ask me to convert that because I'll have no idea, but I'm sure Abbott can for you.
It's some sort of money.
It's pounds. It's some sort of pounds.
Well, not necessarily. It depends. If you're from the UK, then yeah, pounds. But there are other countries other than the US and the UK. Stephanie, in case you didn't know that.
There are. Yes. So I threw the link into the chat. Make sure if you are interested in signing up, sign up. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to help you grow. It's going to take what you've learned from the pandemic and move forward in your instruction and in your learning. And you'll be able to kind of be energized and ready to go next fall. So feel free to join us and make sure you check out the Eventbrite website for more information. All right. Have you seen this, Abid?
No, I haven't. Tell me, what's that about?
All right. So I just saw this on Twitter. It's like the Google Documents. I haven't done it yet. But what are your thoughts? So you open up this Google Doc with multiple people that are collaborating on this document, and then you highlight a range on the document, and then you right click and it will show the editors. And then I think from there you can view like who was the editor and who made their like latest edit with the timestamp.
Ah, yes, I did see this. Who's Darren did a video on this actually on his channel.
He did.
And yeah, no, I really like that. How the advantage of that is when you want to see, like we all know, Google Docs has its version history in there, but with the version history, it's not always easy to see what part of the document has been changed. And I do like this, that it gives you the real granular control just by being able to highlight particular text and then see what's happened. So yeah, no, it's great to see Google opening up and giving us a lot more control over our documents. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think because I think it will help with kids, like knowing who did what and when and where and all that kind of stuff. So there's just another Spill the Tea. This came out, I think, this week, right? It's fairly new. Totally. So make sure you do follow Candy. I think it's Candy Tech. What's her Twitter? Let me look. Candy Tech Ideas. She has a lot of really good graphics and things to use in your classroom. And she shared this on Twitter. So I just kind of stole hers because why work harder when she did it? I think you can do that at a tea party. You can steal, right?
I wouldn't steal somebody else's tea. Maybe you would, but yeah. No.
Yeah. You want to try some of my tea, Abid?
No, it's quite all right. You can have that all to yourself.
And then this next one you posted on Twitter.
Yes, I did. So today was Google I/O, the Worldwide Developer Conference that they hold. And believe it or not, it was back in person. Maybe not with the full developer crowd that you have every year, but nevertheless, there were some really good and exciting announcements for Google Workspace at the beginning of Google I/O. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the keynote, then do go on to just do a Google search for Google I/O and watch the keynote, and it's quite earlier on in the keynote. But they announced something new coming to Google Workspace called Smart Canvas. And one of the show-stopping features there is they are bringing Google Meet directly into the Google Docs. And as you can see there, you could be working directly in a Google Doc, and then you can just just bring your team in and then collaboratively work on that document, actually seeing the people and talking to people. So that looks really, really exciting. And there's a lot more updates as well. If you click on that link, then it takes you to the Google Workspace blog, which then tells you about some of the extra features that are coming. And it looks like it's coming to all versions of the Google Workspace SKUs. So that looks exciting.
And I'm just curious, Abid, because you know how I work. You know, very type A. What are your thoughts on this with a person like me? If you were working with me on a document and I started tagging you in to do, like, would you like that? Or would you be like, I'm overwhelmed, this is annoying?
There's a balance, isn't there? But I think it's nice to be able to have directed points in the document to see what I need to address and things like that, especially if it's a long document. I don't want to just go through, and if there's particular things, and you know, that's always been around with commenting and stuff like that, but here it makes it a bit more easier. But I guess it's a matter of preference, isn't it? For me, I quite like that idea of just being able to be directed as to what I need to get done, because you know, we all live busy lives, and it helps us to be more productive.
Yeah, and I think too, like, this is taking out hyperlinking. You know, like when you have to go up, hit the link, like you can just put the at and search the document in your drive and bam, you're in. You don't have to search your drive, find the document. Like you can just do it right into Google Docs. I think it's taking that less clicks away.
Absolutely. And anything that, you know, just makes our lives easier, and you know, it makes something that could be quite mundane like Google Docs, and you know, really make it more engaging, and make it more useful. And you know, I love how, you know, they've really worked on that Google Workspace name, where they've brought everything under sort of everything can be done from anywhere. So like with Gmail, look at the updates that happened last year with Gmail. You had Gmail has now got Meet integrated and Chat integrated, and you know, all of those stuff, so you can do everything under the Gmail banner. And then you've got more and more things coming, so you don't have to constantly switch between tabs, and you can do everything in, say, just the one app. And I really like that functionality, whereas it doesn't have to necessarily be in Chrome, and then you have lots and lots of hundreds of tabs open and things like that. And especially what I really like about the Meet function is, you know, you don't have to present your screen back into a Meet to work on that document. You've actually effectively you reversed it, where you're presenting the Meet into your document. And I really like that idea. And I hope that is coming to Jamboard soon. So rather than having to, you know, present the Jamboard back into the Meet, flip it the other way, where you get people to come into your Jamboard. And imagine that in the classroom, where you can have the Jamboard and then you can have everyone around. And think of the possibilities. I think they also announced, I think Clay posted a GIF where you can now select different tiles in a Meet, and you can resize particular tiles, and you can choose who is featured in the Meet. So that's something that's really exciting. And if you can, that one there, so you can see where they've got the document, and you've got 3 people that are featured, and then you've got the rest of the audience in the background there. And imagine the possibilities with a Jamboard. You could potentially put people around in the Jamboard and stuff like that. I think the possibilities are really exciting and endless.
Yeah, and this guy kind of looks like Clay.
He looks nothing like Clay.
I mean, I love Clay.
Yeah, we all know that.
Anyways, it's so exciting because you can do this in Sheets and Slides. And Slides is my absolute fave. When are these updates coming?
I think they said later this year.
Later this year. So that could mean
Christmas.
But I'm so excited for slides because there's so many times where I'm like, I have to share my screen so they can see what I'm working on. No, they can be in the document with me and they can see me and they can edit. So I'm really excited about that one. And then this looks really fun. This like timeline view in Sheets. So you've got your different topics and then you've got this like timeline view in Sheets, which I don't know what Luis is going to do with this. I mean, his mind is probably like already like, oh, I can do this and this. And of course, we love, love, love. What did we call that tool? Like the eyedropper down? The dopper? I forget what that tool was called. But where you bring all the information down and now look, formula suggestions. Beautiful. Yeah. Any other fun updates that I did not go? I was actually working today, Abed.
Let's see. You working? That's a surprise. Yeah. Create, edit slides, docs, and sheets all from Google Chat. So I know that they announced a few new updates coming to Chat, and I think this is the year where Chat's going to get really, really powerful. I think, and I think there are some long overdue updates for Chat. But I think again, just like what they've done with Gmail, and with that little view on that page, you can see it's integrated Chat into Gmail, and then you can work on the your document on the side. And I think it's really, 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 really powerful. And I think Chat needs that little bit of developer love, I think, and I'm really excited about that because Chat is really powerful, but I think taking it to the next level will really help with more engagement, especially in the workplace.
Yeah, and I'm watching this video because I did not attend, but I love that like this template just popped out. You have your goals, your pre-work, and I'm just thinking about coaching. So like maybe I'm working with a teacher and I come up with goals. What do we need to do? Ideas, and then you can vote, like upvote different goals that might be that the group or the TBT teacher-based team wants to work on. But one thing I would like is these check boxes to check. Did they mention anything about that?
Not that I can remember, but I think what you said about upvoting. I think that those look, there's something here. Starting this week in Docs, checklists are available on web and mobile. You'll soon be able to assign checklist items to other people to see these action items in Google Tasks, making it easier for everyone to manage project to-do lists.
Yeah, which looks like it's right here. So you're adding like a thing and then you're assigning it. But look, date and time. But does this date and time go to your Google Calendar?
No idea.
Oh.
But it's just worrying to see how excited you are.
What is the point of this video? Because if you aren't spilling the tea, I mean, come on, Abed. Like, you got to know if this goes.
You can't just throw. It's like a trailer for a movie. You can't give away the spoiler in the trailer. It's like you have to entice. It's like you have to wait for the big box office date.
No, I want to know. Like, we're having tea right now, and I want to know. Like,
no, well, you have to. You can't have all of the tea at once. You can't have. You can't have the whole packet of biscuits to go with the tea. You have to have like one or two.
I think it's cookies.
Portion control.
I'm pretty sure it's cookies. Yeah, but look at and then look at the cute little icon. Look at that cute little icon. Okay.
Honestly, I worry for you, Steph.
Anyways, that is super exciting. The smart canvas. So I can't wait to get that in late this year. And then our last spill the tea. EduProtocol books right now are only $4.99, but they're the Kindle version. And let me tell you, I have both sets, like the physical books and the Kindle version, because you never know when you need an EduProtocol. And so you just have them on your Kindle, or whatever the Apple thing is. I think that, yeah, I do have Kindle. And then you can look up the strategy right away, help the teachers, help your classroom, help your students, and do a quick EduProtocol anytime when you have them on your phone. So again, they're $4.99. So you can't beat that price. Really good price. So check that out. And that's it. Tea time is over because Avid has to go to bed.
Thank goodness for that.
And I am going to throw the slide link into the chat. So feel free to view all of the resources from today's session. It's also in the YouTube description. And then let us know when you think, if you have a date for these updates. Also, let me know if you know about the Google Calendar integration and if the docs will actually check. And just keep doing awesome things and let us know if you hear any tea that's being spilt. Yeah. Anything else, Abid?
No, quickly end this stream. End it now.
All right. Bye, guys.